The Friday Morning Rant contains coarse language, adult theme, satire, humor. Pretty much anything that isn't PC is probably going to be in the show. So if you can't handle that, Jack, then piss off. You're at the wrong place. It's the Friday Morning Rant with shanehalfyard. It is Friday, July 5th, 2019. I brain farted there. I don't know why. So I hope everybody had a happy 4th. Down to my southern brothers and sisters. I saw Trimp's little parade there. That was pretty. We here in Canada had our birthday as well on July 1st. And, that was that. The funny thing was, I was supposed to work on Canada Day. What happened was, they offer overtime, which is time and a half. And plus you get paid for the holiday. So it was going to be buku bucks, and I signed up for it because, I'm trying to save up money to take my whole family to the fair. That's coming up in September. And so I said I'll work all the holidays I can work and put that money aside. Smart, making kidneys. And it didn't work out that way. I woke up on Sunday, June 30th, at 9 a.m. All right, with me so far? Sunday, June 30th, 9 a.m. I didn't sleep, so at 6:30-ish, 7 in the morning, I emailed my buddy, who's also he's like a manager, an assistant manager type of thing. He was going to be at work that day. And I wrote him, I said, I cannot make it in. I have not been to sleep yet. Right? I've been up all night. No idea why. Just couldn't sleep. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't happen. Okay? So, I explained that to him. I said, sorry, but I don't think I can work at my best. And, on those days, you really should be at your best. Because so they're paying you $25 an hour. You need to be doing your best. Right? There's nothing more to it than that. You need to be on your A game to earn that money. I believe in that. So I just didn't go. So, did I sleep that day? Nope. I didn't fall asleep until around 11:30, maybe midnight on Monday. So I woke up at Sunday at 9 a.m. and went to bed around 11:30, midnight, Monday night. So Sunday morning at 9, I woke up. Monday night at around 11:30/midnight, I went to bed. Yeah. That was rough. I don't know why that happened. No clue. None whatsoever. No idea. The end. Anyway, so my wife and I, we finished the series The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, and that was an excellent series. And they say a season 2 is coming out, but I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. They seem to have wrapped everything up for these characters. Maybe it's going to be a different set of characters fucking around with Hill House. I don't know. I'm not even sure the house is evil. Now that I'm looking at it, the ghost of the mother seemed a little off her nut, but I don't know about the house itself. I was a bit confused, but I liked it because it scared the shit out of me at some points. Oh, hold on one second. Yes, sweetie? What do you need, babes? Oh, it's downstairs, honey. Want to come over and say hi to everybody?
Hello.
What's your name, baby?
My name's Cassandra.
That's right. That's my daughter, Cassandra, one. Yeah, I think your mother put on the charger downstairs, huh?
Okay.
Your iPad? I'll be done this soon and we'll hang out.
Yeah.
All right. So, that's my little one. I'm not adding that out. I don't care. She's such a good kid. When she knows I'm working, she tries to avoid coming in here, but she was looking for her iPad and she needed her fix, so. Anyway, so like I said, I'm not sure about The Haunting of Hill House. It seems to be, if it's a good ending, a bad ending, I don't know, but I liked it. It scared the shit out of me. We just started watching Stranger Things. Okay? We just started watching that. I know we're a bit behind, but I only got like an hour and a half before bed every day. So I'm not going to actually get a lot of show time in. No, it's not going to happen. I get home from work around 10:30 at night, and I'm in bed usually by midnight, and then that's it. That's the lot of time I got to watch stuff. So I like this show, Stranger Things. It's really good. I think that one of the kids from It is in that show. Well, I guess that it came from that show to It. I don't know, but man, he's not an ugly kid. This kid that plays Michael, but he's got definitely a unique look to him. I've never seen a facial structure like that before. It's definitely unique. I just hope that in time he grows into it in such a way that he becomes a good-looking fella. Because I would hate for him to be... Because if he keeps going the way he's going, he's going to end up looking like Ichabod Crane. That's not a good look. Oh, man, I'm so going to get some hate mail for that. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Haunting of Hill House, I totally recommend it. Watch it. It's great. Right? We also checked out The Black Mirror. Now, we've only watched the first episode, and I'm going to give it more episodes because I get the feeling it's kind of like a Twilight Zone type of show, or The Outer Limits, where it's a different story each time. Because as of right now, the first episode, these two guys are best friends, right? And they're always hanging out together, And then 11 years go by, and he comes to his birthday party, one of the guys' birthday party. He goes, "Hey, man, we haven't seen each other that much. Look, I got you a gift." And he got him this new video game that they were always playing, but it's the newest version. And it's like a Street Fighter type game, right? And he goes, "Hey, but it says you need a VR type thing because it's in the bag." So he puts the VR thing on. He starts playing it late at night with his buddy. They start fighting each other. His buddy that gave him the gift always picks this, beautiful blonde-haired Asian chick, right? Now, let me address that blonde-haired Asian chick thing. Filipinas, you do not look good with blonde hair, okay? I've seen a number of Filipinas around here with blonde hair, and you don't look good as blondes, okay? It's something to do with your skin color going to your hair color, okay? You look beautiful with your black hair. You should stick to your black hair. You're gorgeous. There's no need to change it because as a blonde, you don't look good, all right? It just looks so beyond fake that it takes away from your beauty, okay? It really does, right? But I've seen some Korean girls who are really, 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 really pale that can pull up blonde hair, and they're gorgeous. But Filipinas, unless you're extremely pale skin, blonde hair, don't do it. You don't look good. But with that combination with your jet black hair, my God, I haven't seen an ugly Filipina yet. Just throwing that out there, okay? Anywho, where was I? Oh yeah, so he's this beautiful blonde-haired Asian chick, and this other guy's this ripped Asian dude. And as they're fighting, they end up making out, and then eventually they end up having sex, and which just completely creeped me right out. Because I'm like, they're both straight men, but they're having sex with each other and their characters online, and they can feel everything, right? You feel everything, they say, and I'm like, yeah. It's just like, no. And I start thinking about it. That isn't actually a far-fetched thing. I'm willing to bet there are hundreds and hundreds of men out there, thousands even, who would pretend to be girls to cyber with other men. I'm willing to bet that happens. Ugh. And I'm not a homophobe. Please don't get that wrong idea. But I'm not gay. And even though if I was in a VR situation and my best friend played as a chick, I wouldn't want to bang that chick because I know who's behind that chick. And I'm like, nope. No. So anyway, they end up, breaking it off for a time. And then they end up getting back together. And then they end up getting into a fight over it. And then the wife finds out. So they make an arrangement that the wife gets to go out and bang some dude while he gets to stay home and bang his best friend in this computer game. So, yeah. That's why I'm hesitant to watch the next episode. But I'll give it a shot. You know, who knows? It might be alright. It wasn't badly written. It just wasn't a show that a story arc that I particularly liked. Maybe it's a sign of the times. Maybe it's me. I don't know. But that's where I stood on it, and I'm not apologizing for it. Now, start talking about women in movies, right? Now, I've got a few, well, I guess they're not really friends, but we like to debate with each other. We talk a little bit about women in movies, all right? Or we talk about feminist issues, and they don't agree with me. I don't agree with them half the time, you know. But c'est la vie. We don't take it to a point where we're mad at each other. We just take it to a point where, you know, we usually just agree to disagree. And they were talking about Wonder Woman, and they were talking about Captain Marvel, and they were talking about how it's finally good that we have some strong, independent female characters in movies and television. And I was like, what are you talking about? We've always had strong, independent female characters in movies and television. Always. No, we haven't. This, because it's a man's world, and they start going on like that. They're femme-splaining stuff to me. And I'm okay with that. Because at least they take the time to listen to my counter-argument. Alright? And that's fine. And I like that. I respect that. So when they were done telling me how awful the movie industry is to women and how awful female characters are, they're so one-sided, I pointed out that all characters in all movies are one-sided. You don't really see a lot of levels and depth in a lot of characters. Like, they're talking about superhero movies. So I said, let's talk about the superhero movies, shall we? I said, let's talk about the men in superhero movies, okay? Deadpool, loudmouth psychopath. That's all he is. That's all he'll ever be. And then once in a while, he feels sorry for somebody and wants to help out. But in the end, he's just a loudmouth psychopath. Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man, and Doctor Strange. They are both so one-sided characters that they act exactly the same character. They even look alike. Like, you could have swapped the actors that play Tony Stark and Doctor Strange, and you could have switched them around, and it would have been the same thing. Wouldn't have mattered, right? They are both billionaires who get badly injured. They're both, loudmouth, playboy, billionaires, geniuses, right? That's what they both are, who both get seriously injured and then find a new lease on life helping others. Bam! Same shit, right? Exact same character. You know, the Hulk is the angry, broody guy who likes to fight. Captain America is pretty much just Superman, who's the good old boy who wants to do, you know, true justice in the American way. The Black Widow is the strong female character who uses her sexuality and sensuality to throw men off their game and beat the piss out of them. Hawkeye is the brooding loner, and Thor is the pretty boy, sarcastic, funny guy. I mean, fuck, it's an anime movie. That's what they all are. Okay? So, the female characters are just as flat. They are. But, does that mean there were no strong female characters in movies prior to? I mean, for God's sakes, that's not true. Okay? Okay, Terminator didn't happen? Sarah Connor, strong female character. Right? She had to be. She killed a fucking Terminator. Tell me that doesn't take skill? That doesn't take resourcefulness? Brains? A will to survive? Right? She killed a fucking Terminator. And then Terminator 2, she becomes even more of a badass. Okay? And helps kill a fucking Terminator. Oh, God. Captain Janeway, Star Trek. She's one of the baddest captains in that series, right? One of the toughest captains out there. And she just doesn't negotiate. There was this scene, right? One of my favorite scenes is she's on this planet and these terrorists kidnap her and a kid, right? And they say, we want you to go to this power plant. They gave her some fake credentials and said, you're going to tell them to let us take a tour of the power plant. If you don't, we're going to kill this kid. She walks up to the security guard at the power plant and says, I am a hostage. Those people are trying to destroy this power plant. The guys that are holding the gun to the kid are so shocked they don't do nothing. The kid's looking like, bitch, did you just try to get me killed? I mean, she is a badass. Okay? Jessica Jones. You know, she's definitely a badass. The girl that played Elektra, badass. Terrible movie, badass female actor. Dude, have you ever seen a slasher flick, people? How about Friday the 13th? Badass women in that. They're the ones who usually win. The ones that survive. Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis. Kicks Michael Myers ass every time. Right? The Scream franchise. You know, Cindy from Scream. Wins all the time. Hills Have Eyes. Candyman. Constantly. There are constantly strong female protagonists in these films, right? The characters are all strong female, you know, that I would look if, you know. What about You're Next? You ever see that movie, You're Next? You're Next is the premise where a guy brings his girlfriend to a family dinner party. All of a sudden, it gets invaded by these people that want to kill them all. Well, the smartest thing that dude did was invite his girlfriend to this dinner party because she saves as many people as possible, kills the bad guys, and boom, walks out of there like a fucking champ. So you're telling me that there are no strong female characters in movies? And that's what I tried to tell them. And they went, well, and they kind of petered out, and they just said, let's agree to disagree. Okay? But then they talked about the deleted scene, right? And Vance showed me this deleted scene, so I'm going to talk about it. Vance, you sent me this video, so I'm going to talk about it. You're going to be put into the draw. There's a there's a deleted scene in Marvel's Captain Marvel, okay? Where she's looking at a map, and this guy comes off on the motorcycle, and he says hi to her, asks her for a smile, and, you know, then pulls the map down and, you know, tries to get her attention. So then she shakes his hand, breaks his hand, steals his bike and his coat, and takes off. And these girls were just laughing. They said, that is so awesome. I said, why is that awesome? And she goes, well, because she showed him that you can't just walk up to him and talk to him. Well, you should be allowed to walk up to him and talk to him. She was in no danger. He wasn't threatening her. Right? There's actus reus and men reus, right? Or actus reus or men reus. I always have a hard time pronouncing those words. The actus reus is the act itself. Men reus is the intent, right? Those are two things that need to be established beyond a shadow of a doubt to prove that her self-defense was warranted, okay? So let's look at that. She was in a public place, broad daylight. She knew he was there. He didn't sneak up on her. And all he did was he lightly pulled the paper down and talked to her. That was it. And he hit it on her a little bit. Granted, this guy was an incredible douche, walking up and saying, give me a smile. That's creepy, right? That is a creepy thing to say. I'm not saying he wasn't a douche. But I'm saying what she did not actually fit the situation. Okay? Right? That's why the scene was deleted. She comes across as a total bitch. Alright? She really does. Because you can't get away with that. And people are saying, well, then the argument was, well, they're also making fun of Terminator 2. Yeah, but in Terminator 2, you don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy in the beginning, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right? So, you don't know if he's good or not. And then they attacked him before he started beating the shit out of them. So, kind of, you know, it doesn't warrant a thing. What Schwarzenegger did was still wrong, but he's also playing a robot who doesn't give a fuck about people because in his mind they're all dead anyway. And, you know, he was an asshole there. That character is an asshole in Terminator 2. He is. Because he'd kill everybody in his way to get what he wants until the boy tells him not to do that. So, you know, Kind of not the same support system there. This girl is supposed to be a hero, and she's a super powered hero who can pretty much do whatever she wants. This guy was no threat to her, and she, acted like a total thunder cunt. Fucked him up and took his bike. To what? Teach him a lesson that mistreating women's wrong? That doesn't teach a guy a lesson that mistreating women's wrong. That would make him think, man, all women are bitches, and he might get worse. It's one of those things where, first of all, I understand this is just a movie. Okay, let's just make this clear. I know this is a movie, and this wouldn't happen in real life. I'm just saying that on a legal point of view, her reaction was totally uncalled for. It's the same as that old Gillette commercial where they're trying to make how men are supposed to be better, and it shows this black guy grabbing this white dude when he's about to walk after a girl, and he's like, "No, man, no," like that. Like, he stops her, right? Well, what he did was actually assault and battery. Right? Assault is unwanted touch, and battery is the intent. Okay? I believe that's the intent. But anyway, it's all unwanted stuff. But that would have been okay because he was about to go after that girl and talk to her. Well, let's look at that. Was that man's intent to hurt that girl or talk to her? Because it's a free country and we should be allowed to talk to anyone we wish. We should be able to talk to someone and say, "Hello, how are you? My name is so-and-so. What's your name?" And she has the right to then look him in the eye and say, "Listen, I'm not interested in talking right now. I'm busy. Take care," and walk away. Those things, that interaction would be a healthy form of interaction. So this guy sees a girl and he goes, "Oh, wow," and he thinks she's hot. He's a turn to go talk to her, and then the black guy steps in and grabs him. And I said this before, if that guy had grabbed me, I would have knocked him on his ass. Right? Just, he would have been down. Okay? He wouldn't have been happy. Right? Because I would have felt threatened right there. I would have felt like I'm being held against my will. I would have felt that he's assaulting me by grabbing me. I would have felt that he was purposely trying to hurt me in some way that I didn't know about. I don't know if he's not going to mug me. He just grabbed me out of the blue. Right? Now, it's one of those situations where they're like trying to like they talk about how, I'm going to put this, how he was preventing him from harassing that woman. Well, we don't know that he was going to harass that woman. All we know is he was going to go talk to her. Who knows? But anyway, that's my opinion on that. Same as my opinion on female characters. Female characters are getting always had a strong lead. There's always been strong lead. Agent 99 from back in, was that the 60s? From Get Smart. Agent 99, she was always saving his ass. So, we've always had strong female characters. The Avengers, with the British show The Avengers, where she was a karate master and he was like this old gentleman. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. Come on, guys, help me out. You know what that show? You know what I'm talking about, right? The Avengers. What about Angela Lansbury? She's definitely a strong female lead, right? Murder, She Wrote. She walked in, solved all the crimes. But yet, Mrs. Columbo, another strong female character, always walking in, saving the day. Arguably smarter than her husband Columbo. These are all strong female characters in movies and television, and yet people are acting like that this is a new thing. It isn't a new thing. Now, the only thing I don't like about, not female characters in itself. The superheroes I don't like. I don't like Captain Marvel, not because she's a woman, but because she's too indestructible. There's no danger if you're Captain Marvel. Same as Superman. I can't stand Superman. Can't stand him. Because in the end, what's she going to do? No one can really beat Superman. I'm sure there's some internet geeks out there. They're going to give me a list of 1,000 different characters out there that can beat Superman. But But I'm just saying, on a whole, on average, people can't beat Superman. People go, well, Batman beats Superman. No, Batman beats Superman because Superman has some rules. If Superman decided to go, fuck it, and kill Batman, Batman's dead. Nothing Batman can do about it. Superman can fly in orbit, look down, shoot his laser eyes, melt his head. You know, all while jerking off if he wanted to. Nothing you can do about it. Same as Bree, not Bree, but Captain Marvel. She's too powerful. I don't like I like characters that can get hurt, that can die, that have to sacrifice something. You know, like even Wolverine and Deadpool, two of my favorite characters. They are not invincible. They can get hurt. They lose things. There are ways to be hurt. That's what I like. Elektra, I love her as a character in Marvel, right? Because she has things to lose. I mean, hell, she died. Right? Those characters have a little more depth because they have to give up something in order to get something. I like that. I don't see that much with Superman. Sorry, but I don't. I don't see that much with Captain Marvel either. Excuse me. Sorry. But anyway, you know, I've been ranting a whole lot here. Next week, we're going to talk about... Ooh. I want to talk about a friend of mine. Oh, it's Vance again. Vance has sent me something else to talk about for next week. Oh, my God. He really likes his $25 gift cards. Anyway, he sent me something else to talk about rape society and him dealing with his former professor. And it's a big argument. It's a good argument. And he and I are he's going to help me make this. He's going to send me all the information I need. I'm going to look up to it. And if I agree with everything or don't agree with everything, I'm going to put it on the show. So that's good next week. Do we live in a rape culture? Yes or no? And how do we deal with this argument and arguing, right? The fact that do we live in a rape culture? No, I don't think so. But the main thing is he wanted to address on how his former professor argued these situations and people on Facebook argued those situations, right? And it's a lot to go into. I won't go into it now, but next show is going to be about, you know, the rape culture and his argument with his former professor. So that's going to be interesting. But anyway, so Vance, thanks for the movie clip of the deleted scene and asking my opinion about what she did was justified or not, and that, you know, helped me tie into the conversation I had with a few girls I know that are, you know, well, I guess feminists, but able to debate. I respect them. I respect their opinions because they can at least debate and not call me and say I'm mansplaining all the time and picking on me because I don't agree with them. We're at the end of the day, we're still, well, I guess we're not friends, but we respect each other, and that's what I liked about talking with them. And Vance, you are now put into the draw for this month's $25 gift card. If you want a chance to win a $25 gift card of your choice, all you have to do is 1, subscribe if you haven't already. 2, send me an email to shanehalfyard@hotmail.com. It'll be in the description. Or leave a comment down below, either, you know, a comment about the show, a show idea, anything along that lines. And if I end up reading it on the show, you are automatically put into the $25 gift card. That's done at the end of every month. You will also be put into the $100 gift card. And the more you enter, the more chances you have to win. And that's about it. So anyway, until next week, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye for now.